Good evening, everybody. It's me, Kyle Deal, and we're actually here to talk about BMAX once again. I did mention on Twitter today that I did exit my position, and there's a reason for that. I mentioned it briefly yesterday on the last stream that I expected a pullback to happen, and of course, there was a pullback that happened. And as the chart shows you, there was a major pullback. And for the statistics in the buy orders that went through, there's no reason why there should have been a pullback. There's a lot to talk about. First of all, a lot of people were telling me that I made a wrong move, and that's fine. Everybody has their own opinions. They can tell me I made a wrong move, I made a good move, whatever. Fact of the matter is, I know what move I made, and I know I made a good move. I'm not saying that if you didn't sell, you didn't make a good move, but here's the reason why I sold. At 2:14 in the afternoon, there was a $14,000 buy order, and at 2:19 in the afternoon, 5 minutes later, less than 5 minutes later, there was a $17,000 buy order. Now, if you take a look at the chart, you can show the cadence, and you can see what happened. It went to shit. It absolutely went to shit. Now, why did it go to shit, you might ask? Because with that $41,000 worth of stock that was purchased, the $41,000 worth of stock that got purchased automatically canceled out with who was trying to sell. Now, the reason why I say that is because if it wouldn't have canceled out and these shares would have just been on the market and they would have slipped the ask, then this would have skyrocketed to 10, 12 cents a share. Easy. Because the whole trading volume for the past 3 days has been in that range of $40,000 a day. So with the money that went into the buy orders, it just didn't show up. It didn't show in the gains. It didn't show in the percentage in the money. Nothing. So what I took when I saw those huge orders come in was, okay, there's obviously a lot of selling going on behind the scenes that you're not seeing. A lot of stuff on the bid that we're not seeing, and that's just that's just how it is. When I sold it, of course I had a little thing in the back of my head saying, don't do it. But let me tell you, I wouldn't have done it unless I known that this company was going to pull back. I did not sell in the range of the 013 range. I actually sold at 0124. Now, the reason why I did that was because I wanted to at least get somewhere near 25, but the ask size was getting stacked at 25, so I figured, okay, I'll step back. What I did was I took my gains, I pulled my pick, and what I did was I have a plan now. My plan is to get back into this. Like I mentioned, I believe that tomorrow, if because that chart is not correct. As you can see, the final price per share was only 011, and that chart is showing 13.7, and obviously that's not correct. So because of that, I think that this company, the stock could go back up maybe 3, 5, 6, 7 ticks. But after that, I think it's going to come back down. We're going to see some severe pullback from the sellers, the big sellers, who of course did not get their shares sold. And that's when this is going to start tumbling back to where we are. Now, the reason why I say that is because this company is not going to put out 2 emails in 1 week, regarding the dilution, regarding the debt notes. They're not going to do that. That would be asinine, and it would be fucking retarded to do that, because they could get it done next week, right before the 10Q comes out, so they have investor interest based off the email, and then they keep the rally going with the 10Q. As soon as the 10Q comes out, then that's when the PR machine starts, and it's just PR, 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 PR. And that's when you start going up to your 10, 20 cent range that we've been talking about. With this was all solely based off of the email. The email about the 96% dilution done for the debt converting. Now, or the 92%, I'm sorry, for the debt converting. The reason why I know that is because the 5 or 6 big names on those boards, on Twitter, on YouTube that have been talking about this stock, they only come when we talk about the dilution notes. And that's because they can sell it to everybody. They can say, look, this company's dilution free, come on in, buy the shares, it'll go up, investor interest is there. It's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. It's all fabricated and none of it's true. And they hate me telling you guys this. But look, I've had enough. I've had enough appeasing, not really appeasing, but just taking it from these people that are anonymous. They don't have any faces. They're afraid to say their own words in their own mouth, and they think they're better than everybody else. And frankly, the matter of it is we're not better than anybody else here. We're actually here supposed to be all working as a team to move these price shares up so we all benefit. And when one person is a bad apple, the whole batch is bad, and they all have to get thrown out. And frankly, that's just how it is also with stocks. Because of that, that's why I sold, and I wanted to be honest with my followers, my subscribers, everybody here. Tell them, hey, look, I exited my position because I think the shares are going to be cheaper and there's going to be a better entry point than buy them at a penny right now. And the big reason why that was because those 5-6 names kept posting on all the boards, tweets, everywhere. As soon, and this is all because I knew, because I was selling my shares. I was selling my shares at the same exact time that they were. I was watching the ask sizes go up and up and up, and you couldn't get your shares sold. And they kept saying, "I'm loading up on these low prices. I'm loading up." Horseshit. There was no buy orders. There was barely any buy orders in the last 30 minutes, and that was when I sold my shares. It was in the last 30 minutes. The only buy orders that came in were buy orders hitting on the ask to cancel out the sell orders. There was no genuine buying. They kept telling all their followers, "Okay, hey, buy my shares." And of course, the followers don't know that. They just think, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just buy the shares because this is going up." And no, unfortunately, this is going to pull back. And I said that because I've been doing this for 11 years of my life, and there's no reason why after 11 years of research, dedication, passion, and just technical analysis, that when these people are playing the game, of course there's going to be every action has an equal and opposite reaction. What this has done is we have one action, the names, the people, the board members saying, "Hey, buy my shares." People come in, they buy the shares, but guess what? Those people just want to sit there. They just want to sit there and just wait for this to go up. They're not going to keep hitting the ask like those other guys are. So what happens is the stock stays stagnant. It loses its interest. People start selling at the bid, and people start hitting the bid because, hey, those are cheap. And they're going to be, yeah, well, Kyle said this was going back to sub-zero range, and there it goes. It's going to come back to the sub-zero range. We're too close to it already. This right here is 11 ticks away from sub-penny range. That's what you need to understand. This is not penny range. Penny range traders are trading, 1.5 cent to 2.5 cent, 5, 6, 7 cent. This is too on the wall, too close on the line for this to get picked up by big ass penny stock traders. Once we hit that 2.5 cent gap, and all the penny stock traders realize, okay, they crossed the gap, they're ready to move. That's when we're going to go to 5 cents, we're going to get to the gap, then we're going to 7.5 cents, we're going to gap, and then we're going to go to 10 cents, we're going to gap. And so on. Every 2.5 cents. So, with that being said, I love this company. I love how they have a 10Q coming out. I love how the CEO is extremely transparent. And I love the chart. I've said that a million times. I love this damn chart so much. But with $41,000 worth of stock being bought, or no, I'm sorry, $31,000. With $31,000 worth of stock being bought in 5 minutes, and it's actually went down, that is just pure. It's just so clear that there's so much selling going on when they keep trying to tell you, okay, hey, look, we're just going to keep loading. It's bullshit. Just look at the level 2 and keep track of the buy and sell orders. And, at the end of the day, that's fucking black and white, and that's how it is. And they don't want me to tell you that. So, anyway, moral of the story is I'm coming back in. If this pulls back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, before my funds settle again, I'm going to reload into this. And then, because the 10Q is coming out next week, that is where the money's at. You have to follow the money. Right now, the money's not there. The money is there Thursday and Friday. But tomorrow is just going to be a transition day from the penny range down to the sub penny range. And if this goes back down to the sub penny range, expect a lot of talk happening tomorrow night. And then on to Thursday, that's when, of course, the big players are going to start coming in and loading back in, such as myself, to get ready for this next run. Because it's next week. Thursday and Friday, it's next week. And that's what it's all about, guys. But other than that, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Like I said, thanks for following me on here. I saw I have a subscriber on here, believe it or not. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. And as always, I will be back next time I have any new information. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Enjoy the weather if you're not having snow or anything like that. But adios, guys.